Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is One Piece episodes 129 and 130. What happened last time?
Last time, everyone's getting ready to leave, and it's kind of sad. And they gave VIVI the option to come with them, but I don't think that she will.
Why not?
Because I think she needs to stay here and be there for her kingdom in this time of turmoil.
Yeah, me too. It's a new future for. Well, you know what? Maybe what'll. I think that she could eventually come back if she did go, but I think right now, if Karoo goes with her, then like what's keeping her there? Like her dad, obviously, but her dad can take care of things, and she's young and she can come back and everything will be okay, hopefully.
Yeah.
But what I think is gonna keep her there is Koza. I think we're gonna get reunited with Koza. He's gonna heal up and then he's gonna come and maybe help us in this little skirmish that's gonna be happening, I think, here real quick at the end of the arc as they set sail. And Koza's gonna be there to like be a friend here, you know, other than her dad and Karoo obviously will go with her, but yeah. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to leave a like and subscribe on this video, and to check out patreon.com/BOLDcast to get 2 weeks ahead on uncut reactions, 1 week ahead on edited One Piece reactions. Hope you guys enjoy most of all. Hope you guys have been enjoying this stuff. We've been really enjoying this arc. We can't wait to do the podcast discussion, which is gonna be happening next time. It's gonna be a podcast discussion next video that's going to be up on the channel here, and it's going to be a whole review of everything from Laboon to now, basically. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a whole podcast. I don't know how long it'll be, but we'll have questions for patrons and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, hope you leave a like and subscribe. Let's go. His nightmare. Like it's just the same voice actor.
Siri did the same thing. She's only 16?
I thought she was older than
I thought
that.
she was like 20.
Same. Oh, transmitter snail. Maybe they'll hear it as they leave.
You can like wish them well. Oh.
Whoa!
That's not good.
Shit!
Oh, Chopper. Where's Nico Robin when you need her? Take out 8 ships at once. She's gonna recognize them.
Right.
Surely.
Django! Brother?
Oof. You just killed like 20 people. Damn.
He killed them.
Uh-oh.
That's her formation. once we pull up.
They're like, we already said where we were gonna go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a chance.
I love how like tight knit his crew is. How they just are so into it.
How can he do multiple people?
I didn't think. Can he turn other people?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Like, can he
Yeah.
turn multiple people into?
I wouldn't think so, but
Maybe he leveled up his devil fruit or something.
he went to a new level.
Oh.
It's a really bad,
Very convincing
bad
at a
vision
distance.
from a distance. Yeah. Also,
Mugi-chan.
what a good way to live.
It's so epic.
His poem.
He just sacrificed himself fully? Is this his, like,
Oh my
repentance?
God.
Holy shit!
Why is this so crazy? Oh my God.
Wow. Well,
That was crazy. Holy, look at all those people. So it would be at 12.
Luffy just doesn't want to believe that she
Yeah.
wouldn't go with
This is
them.
the first time that he's gotten rejected and can't just force them.
Yada!
What? What?
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh, he was just standing there while she was broadcasting from there.
She's not gonna go, though.
Oh. They all got an X tattoo together.
It was for their little secret mark thing.
Yeah. Before they were saying that it was just a wrapping, but it was a reveal that they all had a tattoo under it.
What? No, that already got revealed like a long time ago.
I didn't
fake
think-
Usopp.
Did they? Oh, maybe I missed it then.
Oh, Karoo. Chopper. Oh. That's so nice.
Crew had one too. No way!
How nice. My face hurts from smiling.
So it was revealed that they had an X?
Yeah, like when Bon Clay was
I remember that
Usopp.
they all had the wrapping on.
yeah, and then it was revealed because he was like, "Look," and then
And
then Vivi was like,
I forget what it was. We'd have to go back and look, but I don't think it was revealed that they all had an X tattoo
"I'm pretty
until
sure."
that moment.
I didn't realize it was a tattoo. I thought they just like wrote that on there or
I
something.
think it's a tattoo.
I know, I'm thinking that now, but what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure we saw that before because he held up his arm and then it was like, she knew he was a fake because the real thing was taking off the wrapping. There was another scene where it showed that that the wrapping was just to hide. Oh yeah, there. See?
Oh shit, how did I completely forget that? How did I forget?
Remember we even talked about how
I-
smart it was?
Yeah. I'm dumb as hell. I thought that they were just revealing that they all had the tattoo. I guess or is it even a tattoo? It's just a mark.
I mean,
think
it
it's
could-
I think it's a tattoo.
At this point, they like had a bath. They have been that was like a week ago at this point.
Yeah,
so.
I must have not been paying attention, or I just must have been tired that day and missed that. But yeah, okay. Well, shit. That was really awesome. With them all sticking their arms up like that and revealing their
That
mark.
was so nice.
His X marks the spot. It's the see, the treasure is
It's
friendship.
friendship. We found it. This is the One Piece, guys.
The treasure is friendship.
I love that. I love that they all get their tattoos now. That's so cool.
I know that I've seen that image of them all with like turn their back with their arms up in the air or with their fists up in the air, but I never saw the mark.
That's so. I love that. And I love that she came there just to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm. And that Ingram was in disguise.
Classic.
That was so good. What a great episode. And Django and
they just
body,
get like destroyed.
Are they dead?
I don't know.
They're maybe retired.
Retired for a little bit.
And Bon Clay just sacrificed himself.
Oh my god, that was.
They really want us to forgive him, but he like, I mean.
But look at him. He's such a badass. He's so cool. I love that he's like, what did he say? Like, even if I fail as a man or if I fail as a woman, but I'll never fail as a person or whatever he said.
Yeah.
Kind of an epic speech. And then the cherry blossoms like raining down him. I love that his crew is so committed and they also all sacrifice themselves. Just for like wholesome reasons.
I wonder if like they're probably gonna be in prison or something.
Or he's dead. Like it seemed, you know,
a last stand. I don't know.
But you can never tell because like it could be either. Like
with the flower petals or with the sakura petals and stuff, he was giving me very Hero Luke vibes. Similar kind of thing. Like what is death really, or you know, like what is failure? Blah blah blah, all that kind of shit. Yeah. I love how like bought in they are to him as well.
Yeah, and even everyone else who like didn't really like him is still like, oh my god.
Yeah. So good.
I like how they show us Vivi being up there talking.
Yeah.
And then they just pull that
she's
reveal.
Not actually there.
That's funny.
I love that all of the other members are like masters of disguise. So they all disguise as the Straw Hats as well.
It's so funny. I love how even when they have more people that could easily be disguised as Vivi and like actually look like her, they just pick the person that looks least like her in every way.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the shot and when like the water's falling down. Oh, that's so good. I love that.
I love they did We Are at the end. That was sick
That was
too.
so good.
Damn.
It was so good.
What a great episode. All right, well now we're getting, I guess, the epilogue of the arc. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe as we move on to the next episode. And stay tuned for the podcast discussion that's going to be happening.
It's their whole thing. Oh.
What?
Wow, that's a crazy ability. Me? Why would I be happy that they're getting away? Everyone's like, what is this speech?
Hell's grave.
If you guys stayed in town, you would know what I'm talking about. You guys dig the well for a change.
ED1 now? For the filler.
Of those birds that steal everything.
Oh yeah. I love they're playing the ED.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, song's so good.
Lashes.
What the fuck? Oh. I mean, I like him a lot, but I kind of wish he was just dead. Man, I mean,
It's
it is what it is.
sinking. Oh. He can't be in the water.
Oh yeah, shit.
Can you slingshot those, Luffy?
Yeah.
Oh, is this what's slowing their ship down because they're
Oh.
full of so much weight? Yeah, get these out of my way.
Holy shit.
Oh, it works. Oh, Karoo.
Beautiful. Oh, this is actually the last one.
Oh, Vivi and Karoo. I'm gonna miss them so much. Yeah, I don't know how my leg was able to heal after taking that kind of beating. Going on? Oh.
She was just there. She was just stowing away. Got it.
Like, the entire time. I saved your life. Thank you very much.
に埋もれてもゴムならあるよ。ここには歴史しか記されてないと言ったな。なぜ嘘をついた？知ってたの？意地悪ね。そこにはこの国の歴史など刻まれたる兵器の全てが記してあったはずだ。そのありかも。クロコダイルに教えていれば、あの時点で国はあの男のものになった。興味がないの。国や人間が死のうが生きようが、クロコダイルに兵器を渡す気もなかった。わからんな。外機体は違うものよ。リオポーネグリフ。
リオポーネグリフ。
世界中に点在するポーネグリフの中で唯一真の歴史を語る石。それがリオポーネグリフ。真の歴史とは。もういいの。20年探し続け。
Well, she is I think she's like
almost 30,
Yeah.
28. She's what?
I was gonna say she's 20. I think it's interesting she has such a strong goal. I was like, she doesn't fit in on this crew, and then she like busts this knowledge out, and I'm like, oh, you're like everyone else. now you have to deal with me. Look at Chopper. I love just cutting him off like that. He's like investigating her.
A long line of archaeologists.
Zoro's just like, oh my god.
But wouldn't we just be another bunch of rogues? Yeah, I kind of agree.
I mean,
her whole thing is betrayal. She's like, I've betrayed everyone that I've been with.
I mean, could have said the same thing about Nami early on.
And we did.
And for Nami. What?
He starts talking like him.
Usopp. How's she gonna win Zoro over? Just like lift something really heavy? Or like, what?
Maybe it'll take a little bit longer for Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even try to look for me. I'm turning to the dark side. Wow, that's the end of the arc right there. One last time for the ending. Well then.
So nice.
What'd you think? What do you think of Nico Robin joining the crew?
At first I wasn't into it, but you know, she won me over kind of instantly, honestly.
Really? You're one of them? I feel like I'm more on Zoro's side. And so I knew, obviously, that she was going to join. That was the whole thing with, like, how did Ingram survive? It's like, oh, well, she's going to join the crew, so obviously it's because she let Ingram live, right? On purpose. And I think in comments, I saw people saying that, like, her hands, like, shielded him or, like, pushed him out of the explosion or something like that. There was, like, a flash of it or something.
Interesting.
But yeah. So I knew, obviously, that's why I've been kind of avoiding it, talking about her most of the time.
It's like she does seem sketchy, but, like, when she's talking about, like, her dream, like, previously she's been, like, using people to get closer to her dream, but because everyone here is looking for their own thing, then it's like it's a you know, she kind of fits right in because everyone's doing their own thing and they're all like helping each other through it. I love how Nami's like no, and then just like is instantly bribed.
Yeah,
that's so funny. And Usopp is just like so suspicious, and then he just laughs one time. Yeah, I'm interested to see if her and Zoro are gonna have a bit more of a, like, not necessarily a romantic relationship, but if, you know, they're gonna end up pairing up or something. Because
that's kind of the one thing that's, like, you talked about, well, we both talked about the pairings and everything.
Yeah, Zoro has, like, a bit of a rivalry, like, sometimes he's with Sanji, and, like, you know, he like, does team up with people, but not as consistently and not in the same way as everyone else. Like, if there's, like, a lone wolf kind of guy, so I think it could be interesting for him. And also I think, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's funny too, to me, how, like, a lot of the guys in this, it's like, well, everyone kind of gets their start really young, but it's like, Sanji wasn't the best chef ever when he was 8 years old, and, like, Zoro wasn't the best fighter when he was 8 years old, like, but then for Nami and, Nico Robin, it's like, when I was 8 years old, I was the best map drawer in the entire world. And when I was 8 years old, I became an archaeologist and wanted worldwide. It's just kind of, I like that, like, comparison of, like, you know, they say girls mature faster.
Yeah,
in
right.
One Piece, it's on another level.
Yeah.
You're fully grown when you're 8.
Yeah, I wonder, my interpretation, so I obviously knew that she was going to be a crew member, and I knew she was going to join. I didn't think it was going to be this abrupt. I think it's a bit abrupt, but I would say it's abrupt, but also, okay, so here's my thought process is, like, it feels a bit abrupt that she's just joining, and it's like, oh, she's part of the crew now. Great. There was a little subtle subtextual buildup, but she wasn't revealed to be anti-crocodile until, like, 5 episodes ago. Like, revealed. Like, obviously it was obvious if you've been paying attention, and it was clear. But, like, as far as her intentions and her character, it's like we just kind of got dumped on it in the last 5 episodes. Really, last episode we just heard about her dream and, like, you know, got some insight into her.
Yeah.
For every other crew member, I mean, other than Zoro was fast because he was like earlier in the series. But everybody had like a full arc devoted to them as, like, the character to explore. But for her arc, it was Vivi, and I think there's two. I think my thing from, like, a character writing perspective and from, like, creating an ensemble of characters, I feel like Vivi, after having her character arc kind of complete, there's not much more for her to explore with her, as far as being a pirate, and also she is a little bit too much like Nami, both visually and like in personality wise. Like, she's not a carbon copy of Nami, but she's a little bit more alike than Robin is. So I think that Robin is sort of
like rounding it out a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that, like, because what happens, like, Vivi stays, and then the next episode Robin, like, fully joins the crew. So it's like, I think that's an intentional writing thing as well to like, kind of round things out. Because if Vivi and Nami could be like a cool girl duo that are very similar, but as far as like creating different characters that all have like their own kind of thing, I feel like Vivi and Nami are maybe a little bit too similar, possibly, and you want to like have and like Sanji even said it this episode where he's just like, oh, her charm is like way more adult, and like she has like an Onesan sort of vibe, and she'll bring a lot more out of the other crewmates than Vivi might have going forward, and obviously there's a whole new character to explore. I'm sure with her whole background, like that, they're not even talking about all the thing with the poneglyphs and how that sort of can open doors a lot more to lore and world building and stuff like that and exploration. Just talking about the character sort of writing and the sort of structure of the crew. I think that it I feel like Oda probably wanted to have another girl, like didn't want it to be a total sausage fest going forward, but having a character that was too similar and a girl, like it kind of is a bit of a wasted potential as far as the potential going forward with the interactions, stuff like that. I can see a lot more, a lot more dynamic sort of interactions happening with Robin and Nami rather than with Vivi and Nami as like the girl characters.
That's the thing, because Vivi was never meant to be like stay with them in the long term.
I wonder if she was.
I honestly don't think so, because Vivi's entire dream is her kingdom. She sacrificed everything for her kingdom. And, like, that is what she wants to build going forward.
Nami sacrificed everything for her town.
That's true, but her dream was to, like, map the world, right? So, so, like, she sacrificed everything, but, like, she still had a dream separate from that, kind of. Yeah. And what I really like is, Nico Robin is completely different, and I think she'll fit in nicely, like I mentioned, with Zorro, him kind of being the odd man out. If she obviously has been like a double agent working for her own self-interest for a long time, so I feel like they might relate more, or at the very least like share certain moments that are but because like you were saying, like having all these very different characters, it's like all of the guys, like they have things in common, and like even with Nami too, there's like overlap. Like how we were saying, how everyone like fits into like these two people together have this. It's like everyone is like this giant like Venn diagram thing where everyone is overlapping with everyone in a certain aspect. But also has different things. So I really like that, and I feel like she is gonna help like round out the crew in a way. Like when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this makes a lot of sense because
she's a completely different character.
Like I can see her in some moments siding with Nami. I can see her siding with Zorro. I can see her like, like she obviously is like messing around with Luffy and everyone, like with her, pinching their nose and like turning Luffy into Chopper and stuff. So, it's she's kind of having fun, and I feel like, it is interesting to get. It is a little bit abrupt, but also she's the only person that has ever asked to join the crew.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna get to. I'll let you go on, but like I just wanted to say that because I forgot to get to that. That's what I was kind of setting up for, was that like it feels abrupt, but it's also just different than every other.
Luffy has been chasing everyone down every time,
and we've got to get to know them before they join, and then they join. It's like a catharsis. Switching that format up is a really smart writing decision, because then she joins and everybody's kind of not sure, and then she'll have to earn her way in kind of through action after getting this little bit of charity. And is this going to be another group of rogues that she just sticks with until they don't she doesn't need them anymore, or is she actually going to open her heart and actually give them a chance in a way that she maybe wasn't willing to, or maybe the other people weren't the type of people like to do that with. Or maybe she tried with somebody in the past, with a group of people in the past, or with a specific pirate or whatever, and they it didn't work out, and so because she is a little bit older, so she has the potential to have like a lot more life experience and baggage than a lot of other people. So the fact that story is the fact that it's switched like that, where she joins before she really proves herself, is awesome. I think it opens up a lot for a lot of new experiences.
I also think because we've talked a lot about how one, like, not that this is a bad thing, but like that One Piece is quite repetitive at times. It like follows the same formula over and over and over. So I feel like, because like since we've been in the Grand Line with the Alabasta arc, I feel like Oda has been making purposeful changes to like break from the formula that was almost like not the exact same, but had like it was more each of them were more similar than they were different. For all of the first few arcs, and like how we've gotten everyone else, it's like every time we go, they like are maybe kind of against us, or like just they're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And then we like befriend them and are working together a little bit, and then we force them to join us, and then they make the decision and they come.
Yeah.
You know, that's the basic formula. So I feel like with this, how he spent all this time building up Vivi, and she really felt like part of the crew, and you get used to having another person there. And then when she stays, it's like, man, like the absence of her is so immediately felt on this ship. Like it doesn't feel like it's whole anymore. But I love that we spent so much time getting to know Vivi, and then we left her behind. And then we have someone new that we, like, she's a super badass. She's been kind of helping us in her own way this whole time. Like, clearly she, you know, sees something. And, like, she was, you know, asking about the will of D. Like, so much of her has been like, ooh, this is, like,
and maybe
mysterious.
she knows about all that kind of stuff.
It's, you know? Yeah, it's like, oh, she's so cool. She's so mysterious. Wow, she's, like, got a cool design. Her power is really cool. And it's just constantly like, whoa, like, who is this person? I hope that we see her again.
There's a lot of mystery, even though she's already joined.
Yeah, and then instead of being like, okay, we'll get to know her later as our enemy again, or as our ally later on, it's like, well, we can just have her join.
Yeah, like, we don't need another buggy Alvida or something like that.
It helps going on to the next adventure, because it's not like, I mean, maybe we'll get another crew member in the next arc, but I kind of feel like the next arc is like integrating her as the crew member. So it's like throughout this arc, she became a member in this arc, but going forward, their like bonds are gonna grow, and then we don't need to be like thinking about how other people are integrating into the crew, if that kind of makes sense. It's just
we already have a focus for the next thing. So in a way, it's like this is an epilogue to this arc, is kind of setting her up as the next sort of conflict, or the next goal for the next arc, in a way.
It's also cool too, because since she has such an extensive like history with the Marines, it just adds even more fuel to the fire if people find out that Nico Robin is with Luffy and Zoro, that now Zoro has his own wanted poster, you know what I mean? So it's just, I think that it's really cool, and it makes me really excited, because it's like kind of breaking a pattern, and I really 100%. Like that.
Yeah, and it seems purposeful, like and I mean, it just opens the door for so many more different experiences, and the fact that it is like a sort of a challenge from Oda to himself to write something different, despite like, or write something in a different way. Like, you know, he has his you know, every writer has their like tendency or something that they like to explore, and part of, I think, growing as a writer, as far as I've been able to see, I'm not as experienced as I would like to be, so I sound like I'm talking with a lot of authority, but I'm not. But it's like, you can see part of the evolution is putting, when authors like put barriers for themselves, like, you know, their creativity is going to flow no matter what. Like, if somebody knows their creative process, and they know how they're going to write, and know how they're going to come up with ideas, then, like, you know, preventing yourself from doing the same thing or getting caught in a cycle and like writing the same thing over and over again can be important. And how you do that is you just like, okay, well, this one aspect, so I'm going to keep adding crewmates to the story over time. Like, how do I keep that from being repetitive? Well, like, what's my pattern? You know, somebody join, you know, so, and you know, this, maybe I'll switch it up, and they'll join before we get to know them, or, you know, or whatever, you know. Wow. Very interesting. I had something else to say, but I can't remember it.
I love getting like the little like epilogue shots of everyone, all the animals, like that giant crab and stuff.
Yeah. So good.
I loved it. I love Luffy.
This is what I was gonna say. Sorry, go on.
I loved when he just shot all of those things back at the Marines.
Mm-hmm. Pell's alive.
Yeah.
Wish that
filler?
didn't happen, honestly. Hope it was filler.
Is that leading
If it's
into
not,
the next filler arc where Pell's alive?
I mean, maybe he'll like, oh, I'm dead. That, you know, maybe I could go live a life for a little bit. You know, maybe that's it. Maybe we'll encounter him on the seas or something. Since he can fly, he doesn't need a boat. He'll probably get tired, but anyway. Yeah, just on top of how good it is to have Robin sub in for Vivi and like join the crew, you know, all the stuff we already talked about. It's also really commendable that Oda, despite having a really long series and being a writer of a really long series, the fact that he's willing to leave a character behind that he's developed for so long. Mm-hmm. Like, that's an easy trap to fall into, to develop, to like spend literally like 70 episodes almost with Vivi, almost, and you know, to just be like, all right, her character arc, you know, she has her own purpose, she has her own story, we told her story, we'll probably see her again, you know, at some point, probably, maybe, maybe not,
hear about her,
or we'll hear
later
about her,
on.
or see her in flashbacks like we saw in this one, like at the end of an arc, we'll flashback, like how we flashback to Kaya or whatever. But like that, you know, one thing is like a character death. Like obviously he brought back Pell. Oda brought back Pell, and like Pell should have probably just died. So there's one thing, but like it shows that he can let it go if he wants to. Like that's a big problem where it's like manga authors, it's so common for them to not want to like let the character that they put so much effort into go. And I just love that she has her own purpose that you know, it's diverging from our plot line, and despite how developed she is, how much we like her, just leave her in the past and move on to other stuff.
But she feels developed enough that it's not just like, okay, we're like kicking her to the curb. It's like she's doing her own thing. Like I believe that she is doing her own thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Epic. That's that. Yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to say. Well, epic stuff. Stay tuned for the podcast discussion that'll be happening next. It won't be an episode next time. It'll be a podcast. Hope you guys enjoy these reactions. This arc was incredible. Definitely my favorite so far, but we'll get into more of all that as we talk about in the next thing. So stay tuned to the channel, leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.